Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I finally found a good position for the camera in my new car. So if the digs look a little different, that's the deal. I was trying to put it in the same spot, wasn't working, it was falling, so I think this is pretty good. This is a video response / contest entry to my buddy Cory Zamir. What's up, Cory? He has a great channel called Collecting with Cory. I will put his link down in the description. He's a big handheld guy. I am not so much, but he is doing a really cool contest, and he said, what are your 3 favorite handheld video games? So I'm going to give 4. I'm going to give like an honorable mention. The honorable mention is Shining Force on the Game Boy Advance. I had it on Genesis. I think I rented it on Genesis or owned it at 1.2. Never beat it. Eventually beat it on the Game Boy Advance, which is a more fleshed out version. Awesome game. Love Shining Force. And it just felt cool to actually have a chance to beat it at this, eventually, even on a different console. My third pick would be River City Ransom. That was also something as a kid I never got the chance to beat on, the NES with my brother. Even though he's told me once he did beat it, I think he lied. He used to lie to me a lot as a kid and break my balls. So that, and in not Double Dragon, Contra, he would say, if you jump into the pit, you get 99 extra lives, and he'd make me kill myself because I was like 4 and didn't know what I was doing. So, and then I'd get upset. So, hey Joe, thanks. So, we never had beaten River City Ransom, or at least I hadn't. And they re-released it on the Game Boy and added extra elements and more RPG stuff and goofier, more dialogue and things, and it was awesome. So finally being able to beat that was great. River City Ransom is amazing. That is a very fun, side-scrolling beat-em-up. My second pick would be, and this is probably tied with my number 1, I would say. These are my 2 favorite handheld games, is Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. I think the Vita is an awesome system, completely underutilized, great ideas at the beginning that they didn't go anywhere with, and whether it be that whole, map system with people playing around you, they just didn't utilize that correctly. The game releases, just never bringing Phantasy Star Online over, though they promised they were going to a million times. So I love the Vita. I eventually got rid of mine, but Persona 4 Golden totally got me back into JRPGs. When I was a kid, I loved them. When I got older, I found that I didn't really have the time for the grind and the depth and how long and arduous they can be. But now that they put easy mode usually into RPGs, at least some, it gives me more of a chance because I don't have the time to play like long ones where I keep dying and have to keep grinding. Persona 4 Golden is awesome. Awesome, awesome. It has, a great friendship type system, great story, funny stuff, weird little side things, and like mini type games and stuff like that, like many things you can do. It was a very complete, great game. And I had played part of Persona 1, always kind of liked the idea, but didn't really get into the game. And 4 just is the peak, And my top number 1 handheld game is Capcom vs. SNK Card Fighters Clash on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Again, it's probably tied with Persona 4. And the Neo Geo Pocket Color is my favorite handheld system. If you don't have one, Cory especially, check it out. It can play the backwards games, the old black and white Neo Geo Pocket games, but obviously it plays the Pocket Color games. And there are some great hidden gems on that system, like Facile, the Capcom fighting game, I forget, it's like Capcom vs. SNK, I can't think of the other name to go with it. Dive Alert's pretty fun. There's Last Blade, Fatal Fury, lots of great fighters, Gal Fighters. Then there's like Dark Arms Beast Busters, like weird little kind of like games that are different, And one of them is Capcom vs. SNK Card Fighters Clash. They did redo it on, I think it was the DS, and it supposedly didn't translate as well, or the game wasn't as great. My friend Brian, I got him and my friend Timmy into the Neo Geo Pocket Color with the Card Fighters game, and they loved it. And then Brian bought the DS version, and he was like, it's okay. So I think they changed it too much. But what it is, essentially, is like a semi-simplistic card game with Capcom and SNK characters, each with different values and stuff, and they all have different, special abilities. And it's a simple game, but it's easy to learn, but difficult to kind of master. but it's very, very fun when you get the hang of it. And each cartridge, because there's a Capcom version and an SNK version, has the same cards, but it also has some extra ones that are only available on that cartridge. So you can trade with people if you have a connection cable for the Neo Geo Pocket Colors, because you know everyone has 2 Neo Geo Pocket Colors and a connection cable nowadays. I do though. So you can trade cards and battle each other's cards and stuff, each other's decks, and it is a friggin' fun game. I don't know how come it didn't pick up as well or do as well on the DS, but those are my top 4. And thank you, Cory, for giving me the opportunity. Congratulations on hitting 900 subs, and check out his channel. He is down in the description. Really great guy. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.